So happy Friday night. I'm going to play with my camera again here a little bit. Sorry, guys. See if I can get this a little bit better. Okay. I like to do this to just test like where I am. I think I'm going to pull it back up a little bit again. Sorry. I hate it that I have to make these adjustments with you watching, but unfortunately, it's the only way to do it. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Let's see, I'll stick my finger in here. Okay. We'll see how this goes. This is what happened. I'm using the same desk. Do you think that the setup could be the same? Nope. Nope, it cannot. Okay. Anyway, sorry for that minute of having to deal with my desk and all that. So tonight you won't be hearing any birds because it's not even 50 degrees here, which is cold for us, and it's going to be almost freezing by me tonight, which is really cold for us. And then let's see, it's going to get warmer tomorrow, though. It's just been really super cold the last couple days. And then, so my windows are shut, so no birds, no thunderstorms, and I turned off my cell data so my phone will not ring. So I think we're good there. So hey, Susan, good to see you. You'll also notice I tried to chop my finger off last night when I was cutting with my new knives making dinner. So that wasn't good. It's okay. It's just not pretty. And I even had done my nails and was all excited about the fact that I was going to have nails. When I have off like this for like 5 days, I like to do that, to do some nails. So anyway, so let's get to the layout. And I think tonight I'm going to start with these two photos. These are back from January. This is M number 2, and they put in a Lego table at their house because the boys really love Legos. Hey, Penny, good to see you. So anyway, they did that to kind of, give the boys something to play on. It kept them, this is in their playroom, it kept them a little bit contained. So I thought I would start with that because it's a lot of color and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. And Penny, I'll have to tell the story about our conversations earlier in the week, but I'll wait till a couple more people are on. All right, so I'm liking this paper with this just because it's busy. There's a lot of color in here, but maybe not as the background. I think that needs to be more of a, something else. And I'm looking, that is not the right green for that. So this is from, let's see, is that from the same, no, that is, yeah, no, it's not the same collection. For a second I thought it was. I was trying to think, why did it not match any better than that? So I might have to go to some of my faux solids. Ooh, I like that though. I kind of like that because of all the scribbles and that kind of stuff. So that would be kind of a cool one. And then maybe, let's see, let me see what I have. I'm just going through an envelope of papers here. Let's use this because it's not a full sheet. And then I pulled a whole bunch of boy stickers that I have as well to kind of see what we could do with those. And let's see. I still have scrapbooking to do. I do have another layout to do because Rachel Reynolds and I are going to do Stash Bash. That's breaking news for June 1st. So we were on a little hiatus. Rachel had some personal stuff she had to do, and then I moved in May, so there was no time for us to be doing Stash Bash, but we're back at it for this coming June. Okay, so I'm not finding anything that works well here. Might be interesting if I could do a faux solid in this color because that's the wall behind them. see. I did pull out some Chamel, some field trip, well, actually just some Chamel, but I don't think I'm going to find stuff in there. I'm going to try, this is an Echo Park boy line called All Boy. I don't know if there's any of that in there at all, but we'll try it. And maybe what I'll do is I look through, I thought they had that blue, a blue in there, but it might not be the right one, and it just might not be in the right paper. So here we go. Here's a blue. Let's see if this works with this. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that. I think this piece needs to be really small. Hey, Moira, good to see you. I think this piece needs to be really small. I'm going to use this blue as the background. So that means this, which this green is not quite the same as this acidy green, but I'm doing it anyway because there's the acidy green and there's more of a Kelly green in the top there. So I'm using that as my excuse to do this. So I'm just going to put this on a smaller piece, not a smaller piece. I'm going to mat it on this paper. And there we'll go. There we go. Okay. So my scrapbook room is kind of a mess again because I unpacked all of my artwork, and my big stuff is easy to figure out where that has to go, right? Because if you have a big print or painting, it can only go so many places. Well, this is all the little stuff is now sitting all over the floor of my scrapbook room. Yeah. And I did it and placed some big stuff, and then I just got tired and said, okay, I'm now done. I can't do it anymore. That was yesterday. So that's okay. That's the rest of my apartment is completely unpacked after last week. So that made me happy. Okay. So I think now you can see much less disturbing, I guess. And I'm thinking I'm going to just make a shelf here. I don't know what's going to happen after that. There is this fun. So I could do like Lego table fun or something like that. I'm going to cut this big-ish. And then maybe for some fun, I need to do, and now, okay, so sometimes when I do this, I don't want to do it all the way across. We'll see, because I feel like this cuts this bottom piece off. I'm going to grab a punch. So I just need to, my punches are actually closer than they used to be. So that's an exciting development in my new scrap room. Since it's for one of the boys' photos. That is good progress, Moira. When you consider that I moved in 3 weeks ago yesterday, and I'm really unpacked. And that includes like my china's unpacked, and it's just the artwork and stuff. The one thing, my boyfriend and I went to IKEA today because I had seen a shower curtain there a while ago that I liked, but they're all out and now you can't order them online. So I think I just found something comparable at Target online, and that's coming next week, because right now my entire apartment is sort of a navy and aqua, and then a little touches of white here and there. And right now my bathroom has a beige botanical print in it because that's what my shower curtain was in my old house. So yeah. And then my walls are all gray. So that's not working very well for me, but that's okay. It's minor. So hey, Susan. Oh, awesome. Okay, sorry, missed that. All right, so we have that, and that can rest on there like that. Now my other thought is, okay, so that's lovely and all, but it feels like this gets a little disconnected I'm not sure though that a sticker would help. I was thinking like maybe orange up on top there. I could just grab a piece of orange paper too and do something with them. I'm just gonna check. I bought this package of stickers at, trying to think, it's a boy stickers at Tuesday Morning a while ago, and I love it because it gives me all sorts of stuff to choose from. Just looking to see, nothing, nada. I think this scallop, this is a navy, but I think this one with that one would be a little disturbing. I feel like I want orange up there. And I could try washi tape, I suppose. Okay, Susan, I feel much better. Susan just said that she's lived where she lives for 3 years and she still has pictures waiting to be hung. So thank you for making me feel a little bit better. So what I'm going to do, sometimes I'll do this, is do, oh, that's what I need to do. That really popped that when I did that. I was thinking about putting something up here, but I like this frame on here. So without the frame, with the frame. So definitely we're doing the frame tonight. So I'll just, now I'm going to also, horror of horrors, not gut this. That's 2 weeks in a row I did not gut stuff. Sorry, you guys. I'm just living, I don't know, dangerously or what I'm doing here. So I'm going to do a box of 11 1/4, which is a size I tend to like. And then we'll decide what we're going to do with that. Whether we bring it in. I go through periods where I do a lot of framed layouts. Okay, so there it is if we frame it. And then if we don't, yeah, use it up. Exactly. I have so much product. I'm not going to, I'm feeling like I like the stripe contained tonight. And I do it both ways. So I don't think there's a wrong answer there. I did, when we were at IKEA, I did have the Swedish meatballs, and frankly, it wasn't very good. I really like Swedish meatballs, but we were there a little bit later, like about 1:30, and I just think they had given up on lunch. There were lots of people wanting to eat, but I don't know. And then what my boyfriend had, part of his was cold, and yeah, it wasn't great, unfortunately. But we just thought it would be something different. So we're going on a little adventure together tomorrow. So I should have pictures from that. I need to get to my pictures that I have sitting on my phone and get those loaded into my laptop, and then I can get those printed. I think I said that last week. It's kind of driving me a little crazy because there's all the stuff I have now to scrapbook is older. Well, I mean, these are photos from January. It's not that old, but okay. So I think I'd like to use more room up here today. Then, okay. I thought I could do like Lego table fun, but unless I did a white alphabet up here. This is, I think, an old Amy Tangerine, I'm pretty sure. This is her writing, the Lucky Ones, this one is called. That is a use it up thing too for me. Maybe we could just call this Lego fun. And, ooh, let me see if I have some sort of alphabet that's multicolored that would go with that, because that would be cool, since I seem to have a problem doing that. Okay, so I don't think I have, no, I don't, but could we, let's see, I'm going to go through those collections and just make sure. I don't think there's anything on a sticker sheet here now that I think about it. Not with these. Sometimes Echo Park puts letter stickers on their sheets. And I have managed to lose the envelope of these pattern papers. Chaos, you guys. I tell you, it's chaos. Let's see. Maybe there's another. Here's here's a couple of things I could do. So this is Chamel's field trip, and I got an alpha in here, and I have this sheet. So like I could do seriously fun. That would be nice, and I'd use up that letter. I could also, can I do Lego? I can do Lego fun as well. I think I'm going to do seriously though, because I like the fact that it's orange and I want to use up these titles. I think that this is from Field Trip. I also like how I'm using the white fun word there. So now we'll play with this a little bit. And I don't think I've got, I think I might have wax paper in here, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going to just play with this and see. Oops, forgot seriously has to start with an S, right? Okay, I think this will be close enough. We're going to make it close enough tonight. Seriously fun. Okay, cool. And then it's not just a boring title. And then here I can use that little dot for the eye. I have a red and 2 orange dots there. That would be nice if I could use those up as well. So then I thought I could go back to some of these stickers and use them up. There's a really cool one here that says imagination. Not the right blue though. I think it's kind of off for this. But that would be kind of that would have been fun. Just to get that in there. Just imagine. Okay, I have plenty of things here to play with. Here's one that says play. This is more turquoise than this blue. So we'll see. I have play hard and play time and watch me. That would be kind of fun. And this one says invite adventure. That's right. I need some place. Although I could just journal down here too. Let's see. Watch me's kind of big and more words, and I think the emphasis needs to stay on that seriously fun. So let's grab play hard and here's yellow. So that'd be good. I have stars here. Might be nice if I had something a little bit bigger to play with. I have all these really cool gears, and we have a gold one and this blue. I think I'm going to make the blue work. I'm going to do more like what I did last week where I just made stuff work. So let's see. Play hard. And here I can pop them on this way. Speaking of playing hard, we're going to play around here. Sorry, you guys, I don't mean to do it so you can't see. And I want to keep it to a minimum of what's showing through this. And what I might do is take an enamel dot, or maybe even one of those orange dots from here and pop it in the middle. I'll figure that out though as I go. I'm going to just take this off and see if I can shift this a little bit yet. And actually what needs to happen there is I need a little foam tape. A little out of practice. Okay. So let's do that. So you guys, I've been having, in the United States, it's really on Mondays, Memorial Day. So we have, a lot of us have a long weekend here. And I actually took today off. Normally I would work. So I will have a 5-day holiday this weekend, which is going to be lovely. Especially after as hard as I've been working. It's not been quite as much fun. It's been a lot of work. Okay, so we have that gear there. There's a baseball on this. I have to remember this because one of my grandsons, they're both playing soccer, and one of them is playing baseball this summer. So that'll give me some fun. All right, so now I'm thinking maybe this gear up in here so that, you know, how I like that to go across. There is an orange one as well, too. And then there's one that's a kind of a turquoisey one. Just looking to see if there's anything that would work. There's no Lego bricks or anything like on this, which, you know, that would be nice. But I don't think they're going to do that on something that's non-licensed. I have Playtime or Brilliant might be. This would be kind of nice because here's Brilliant. So it'll bring the green up in here, up here. So like that, and then maybe something to go in there. I have stars on this one that I could use, and then I could bring some stars back and scatter them around too. Let's see, how will that look? Or I have this blue one here. Let's see this one. Oops. Because that's going to be like blue on blue. Might not like that so much. And that star is almost as big as the, yeah, it's almost as big as the gear. So my proportions are a little bit off here. Just trying to see if I can get this to work anyway. So I think this is working. I just need to get this moved over here a little bit. I think this might work. I'm trying really hard. I could cut this little white piece off there though. I think I'm going to just let that work tonight. This is what happens when you move and you just can't think anymore. Okay, so, but I want to cut this little, there's a little piece of the white star right there. So I'm going to snip that. Now, I don't have anything up on foam tape here, so, and I'm going to do that, maybe so that goes like that, and then I think I'll grab the foam tape and run it behind this. Hey, Tammy. I don't think I've been going that long. Maybe about 15 or 20 minutes at the most. But I'm scrapping fast tonight. Just letting it, letting the decisions be made. So, or going with the decisions that I'm making, not kind of overthinking it too much. I think maybe this will work a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit of that gear, trapped white space in the gear. There's a little bit of trapped white space there, but I think we can do it. Okay, there we go. Even better if I move this over, but I might not want to fool with that. Nope, I guess I can. Okay. There we go. All right, I like that just a little bit better. And then I said I could do that orange dot. Oh, and I have 3 of them. I have this dark orange. We'll put that one there. I have this one. which is a little hard to see, but I'm going to make it work. And then I have one more. So let's see. I have one there, one here, and I move this one over. Maybe something small there. Let's see. Let's go back to that sheet with the gears on here. If I do this corner, it echoes that corner. Maybe not. Let's see. Just trying to figure out which gear I could use. That color's a little bit too off, I think, as big as it is. So there's this tiny little one here. Oh, maybe that's all I need to do. Is do that. Okay, that's a little... You can't see it, so maybe this red needs to come off of here. You know, I'm going to give myself a problem here now, of course, because I'm going to want another gear up there. I have black left. And maybe I don't. Maybe I just leave it as it is, because I just have black or this, and I think that's too big. So I think we're going to leave that where it is. And I did say I might scatter some stars because I have a star up here. So I have stars on this one and stars on that one both. See, there's a star there. Let's pop a star here. Then let's do a star. Let's see, what color should we do up there? Green, the blue, the red. So maybe blue, a little green, and then grab a red. So this is a bigger, oh, I only have two up here though. So I'm going to pull another one down here. Green, blue, red. This is a bigger red star, but I think that's okay because it's down here, so I think we can handle that. All right, yay. And what did I do? I used up all three of those, so that's good. I think that's good. I like it the way it is. I don't know that I want to put, I could put like some more enamel dots or something on here. If you're a person who uses mist, that would be good to mist this, but I think I'm going to leave it alone as it is. I am, however, going to just glue this down just a little bit because this is barely glued down, just so it's there. So while I'm doing this, you guys, I have a little bit of a story to tell you. Penny, who is on here with us tonight, contacted me over the course of the week last week, and she had heard me talk about This Time Tomorrow, which is a foundation that a friend of mine started, and they give, they call them RACs, but random acts of kindness, to people who have cancer and show a financial need. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much, because I know what the amount is, but I'm not going to spoil it. And someone who knows that person well nominates them, and then it goes to a board, and then they decide whether they're going to present the random act of kindness. So Penny's mother-in-law actually has cancer, and she had heard me talk about the foundation. So again, This Time Tomorrow, and she nominated her, and she has been accepted to receive a rack. And the cool part about it is the racks are a surprise to the recipient, so they don't know. It can be a little bit different now because of COVID, so I'm not quite sure exactly how that will work, but they used to literally show up at people's doors. I don't know that they always do that anymore because, of course, they're dealing with people going through cancer, but it's an in-person giveaway. So Penny's mother-in-law is going to receive a rack, and I always do a charity gala every year in November, and then I did a run 2 years ago, an unofficial one last year because we really couldn't technically gather, but we did anyway. A few of us did and stayed away from each other. But there is one in July this year, so that's it's a charity near and dear to my heart. Again, it's called This Time Tomorrow is the foundation, and you can find the website at thistimetomorrow.org, and there is a form to nominate people. So since that happened, I said to Penny, oh cool, she just said that she's forever grateful and that they're delivering it hopefully next week. So I said to Penny when she emailed me and told me what had happened, that in all seriousness, I do this part of this for fun, but if her mother-in-law through this was the only person to that was ever heard about it or was nominated, it made 5 years of doing this worth it for me. I mean, it's just so cool. It's such a near and dear cause to my heart. My dad had leukemia, and 2 of my best friends died of breast cancer. So cancer has really hit me hard. And anyway, so Penny, I'm so glad to hear that. You'll have to tell us what happens after it's delivered and the next time. So I wanted to make sure I got that in tonight anyway, especially because I saw Penny came on here. So a lot of times she said she has to watch later on, but she made it tonight. So yay. So again, thistimetomorrow.org. All right. So that's that's the cool part about this. But let's go on and we'll do another layout. And I'm thinking we're going to do this one. This is M number 2, getting a COVID haircut, and I want to make sure I do one thing. I want to make sure that I get the date on here. I'm a caring person. I am a caring person. I'm a massage therapist. How could I not be, right? But this friend of mine who started this foundation, it has a really cool story. Is really what he's done with this has been it's amazing. It's just amazing, and he flabbergasts me as to what they're doing. It started out very small. It's just blossomed. So they are not just nationwide, but now they are worldwide. They started out in Wisconsin and have gone all over the country, and now also, I believe, have given at least 1 rack worldwide. So that's really cool too. All right, so my daughter-in-law is sneaking a picture of M number 2 there. Let's grab paper, and I think I'm going to look and see what we might have in field trip, just because I have it. And it feels weird, you guys, to transition after talking about such a cool thing and a very serious subject, obviously. And I'm not disclosing anything more about Penny's mother-in-law or anything, but I just wanted you to know, guys, to know what that is. But to transition and then to go back to scrapbooking. But I guess we're going to just do that. That's what we're doing tonight. All right, so let's see if any of these would work. Although, I have a picture of M number 1 doing homework. And since that looks like, here we go. It's right here. Let's do that one instead. I'll either scrapbook that another time with you guys, or I don't know. But since I just ran across this and I knew it was out there, and he is doing some homework with his grandpa here. So we'll do that. And then it's kind of a serious thing. I'm pretty sure he was doing math here. And I could, if I had it at handy, I could perhaps make it happen that if there's a math subject somewhere. I did see books, though. Now that I think about it, I have books on one of these sticker sheets. There we go. So I think Explore Space, Adventure Tales, So there's books there, but it's not like a math book or anything like that. I do have an envelope. I'm going to take just a second. I do have an envelope of school stuff. But, you know, I think I told you I don't know where my stuff all is because it's not on my shelves in the order it's supposed to be right now. I just have not had time. But it's probably one of two places. I'm going to see if I can quickly put my hands on it. If I can't, here we go. I found it. If I couldn't, I was just going to let it go. But let's do that. Let's bring sort of we'll do a schooly theme here with that. And yay that I actually was able to put my hands on it that fast. This looks like our old composition notebooks, this paper. I love this paper because of that. And because there's such a dark background there, I think that's kind of nice. And I should just go through the rest of this to see. Ooh, and there's books. This might be a little busy though, but I could do just a border of this and then that above. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. And I'd love it if I could find some of that acid green. I don't know that we're going to. Apparently I'm liking bottom borders today. So let's do a true 4-inch border. So I think I'm going to say 4. Actually, I'm going to do a 4.5. I know Shamel likes to use those borders that are like 4 and 4. What do I want to say? The thirds. So she'll use a 4-inch border, that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to do that today. So here's a pencil. So that would work. Here's a book. That works. Here's a globe. I don't believe he's studying anything with a globe. He does not do what did I want to say? He doesn't take the bus, so that one won't work. I'll save that for a field trip at some point. This light blue would be nice. And we had that. We just used some of that, didn't we? So let's see if those two blues work, because it's just in my file here. Does this work with that? I think it's close enough. I'm going to make it work. So I'll just take a piece of this. Hey, Harmony, it's good to see you. So I'm going to just do this, do a little piece here. The reason I wrote the date on the back of that last layout, by the way, is I still have not journaled on last week's layout. Because, you know, my spare time has been spent unpacking. So I don't want to forget the dates. Not that I couldn't, you know, you've seen me rip stuff off enough, but I also have wood veneer just down by my hand here, so I might grab something from there and see. And then my other thought is maybe a piece of washi across the top there. So that's good. Once I get my photos printed, you guys, I've got like photos of moving. I have new photos. I have photos of my new apartment to do. I think that's why I really want to get the photos moved over to my laptop and get printed, because I'm excited about that. All right, so I'm just going to grab, I think I have washi in this turquoise color. Almost positive I do. Yes, I do. This is an old Bella Boulevard washi. And I'm not above using polka dots and pink on boy layouts. So just pop that across there. That's getting closer to being done. I have used up some of these Bella Boulevard washies. I miss it that they don't make them anymore because they were a great, they're just, they had great patterns to use. Okay, so let's see. I have a back to school. Oh, maybe, let's see. Here's even a bigger. So this is Ellie's Studio. This is Shadney. Here's a nice one that says Never Stop Learning. So that might be okay. Back to school won't be appropriate. And then just dump one of these out and see what I can find. This is Echo Park Back to School Frames and Tags. He is a bookworm, but and best teacher in the world, since this is about him and Grandpa, isn't going to work necessarily. Lots of stuff about teachers here. School, star student. I could use a tag like that just to pull in some of the brown. Okay, so that's okay, but I didn't find anything other than that one tag that seemed like it could work. There, I have another thing of die cuts over here though. Now not only is my floor in here a mess from prior and nothing to do with scrapbooking tonight, but now so is my desk on my left hand side here. Now I do like, I saw a tag here. Actually, I think I like this tag a little bit better. I don't know, that might be a lot though. Let's see what else I have. So there's that one, and then there's this one. I think this needs to just come up here a little bit further so that it's not so far down in all that busyness. What else do I have? School days. Top of the class. He's a little young to be worrying about that. Wrong green. So there's one that says teacher, teacher there, but we could just add that up in there, and that gives us another spot to anchor sometimes I'll layer like this, and I could there, and then just bring the pencil in there. I'm not loving the Never Stop Learning so much, and all the paper that I put down, I just put in front of my drawer with all of my wood veneer. So I'm going to grab just one of my wood veneer. I store them in hardware cases. Okay. And I might have these old, oh, this one's kind of cute. It says, thank you so much. And that could be like something that he's saying to Grandpa. I think that one might work. Yeah, I've got that, or I have Potty People too, which, that product name, don't love it. So here's a back to school. I now need it's not art. And I don't love it. Like this one I think should be going that way, but let's see if I can find something to make this work. Got a pencil, but maybe this globe. I know it's math and I said that, but I think that's going to work. We're just going to do that today. I'm getting less freaked out by stuff that doesn't match exactly when I'm doing some of these. Sometimes it just challenges you to think a little bit differently. Now, I could do teacher because Grandpa is helping out with homework there, so he is technically teacher. Maybe I'll do that because he is the teacher. I'll just do that, and I usually just use my ATG to do the wood veneer. This doesn't have a hole in it, so I will punch a hole. Aw, Harmony said she learned a lot from her grandpa, not just school stuff. Yeah. I loved both my grandpas a lot. And I was very blessed that one of my grandpas was still alive when I was in my late 30s. Okay, and then I'll just put this book down here. I'm honestly not loving that cluster completely up there. Let me just see if, and I think it'll be okay in the end. I think it will be, but he does love books, but that's not what the theme of this is. Oh, back to the books. Although this was in January. Okay, maybe, oh, this flashcard would be cute. Because they're doing math. Either there or here. It's cuter here, I think. Just popping it in there. And I can always move this over a little bit if I need to. And I know that it's kind of, I was going to say, the plus isn't there, but I think this is a common enough kind of thing that we understand that there's a plus there. Yeah, thanks, Harmony. That was a good find. Star student, let's see. Got another teacher, but it says my teacher. That's not good. Oh, what is this? Here's one that says, this is a calculator that says School Rocks. Oh, that's a cool way to look at that, Susan. She said she knows that she's a former teacher and she knows that children and grandparents are the first teachers, which is true. As I was making my brilliant great nephew count for me today. He's working on counting to 20. So I got to see my great nephew and his little sister today. That was exciting. There should be a little bit of red there. Let me see what I have in my file of stuff. I just have all my school stuff all in one envelope. See if I have anything small enough that, oh, look at this. There's this This is Ellie's studio. And it's red and it says homework. And what we can do is just do that. I am going to take my scissors and cut this. There we go. It no longer is a speech bubble. Now, if you were not covering the bottom of that, it wouldn't look quite as nice. But since I'm covering it, I think it doesn't matter quite so much. There we go. Okay, I feel a lot better about that piece right there. So that's back to school puffy stickers from 2019. Okay, so we get this School Rocks piece here. Now this is kind of hanging off in the middle of nowhere up here. So one of the things I could do is, if it bothers me when this is done, I could add in some washi tape up there. And then I would probably put a piece over there. So let's see what I think. I'm not above sacrificing a piece of washi tape if I put it down and then don't like it, because gosh knows I have a little case of it, right? Okay, and I like the way, I like the thank you so much because Grandpa's working with him, and then I need a little piece of foam tape under that homework piece there. There we go. So that'll stay up. I'll need some twine. That's what that is, twine. All right, so what do I think? And I usually, actually, nope. I think if I put some up there, it kind of lessens the impact of that. So we're going to just let that float. But what I think I can do is add a little bit of dots around, the enamel dots. I'm going to grab my twine. The one thing about a smaller scrap room is everything is a lot closer. I don't have to run very far. So I guess that's a good thing. And let's just use this because it goes with all the colors we have. Harmony just asked how the cats handled the move. So actually way better than I expected them to. Lucy, actually, who is normally not my scaredy cat, definitely took a little bit longer to adjust, but really within about 3 days, they were pretty much adjusted. When we moved to our previous place, it was almost a week before they were adjusted. So I thought that was pretty darn good. We only had one incident of Lucy peeing on my bed because she was scared and upset. Cats are not trying to get at you. They are not mad at you. They're scared when they do that. And I have it protected because I expected it to happen. So that's just something that she does every so often, which is not any fun for me, but it happens. All right, so we have twine there. There's red here. There's some green here, but not in any of the other places. So maybe that's a color I need to get on here, is pop in some of that acidy green. And here's my new Altenew enamel dots. This is Tropical Forest. I don't know if this is brand new yet. This is from 2020, so Tropical Forest. And I'm going to add these in. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad when they do that, but they're pretty well adjusted now. You know, it really didn't take them that long this time, so I was very pleased with that. Because that is hard. They don't know what's going on, and that's scary for them. So I was glad that they both seemed to adjust. Linus went through it like a champ. He was out, the first night I was here, he was out and cuddling with me. So that was kind of interesting that he, who's usually the one that has problems with stuff, was just fine. Okay, so I'm going to just grab a few dots for these, and I think I'll do 3 on each of them. And that gets the green, gets another little color in. And okay, I set myself up here with the way I did this. I think I'll just pop it over here. Okay, that's close enough, right? And then we'll add one in here. And then let's do one there. I'll add one up on top there. And then I kind of, and this one is kind of off the cluster, so I'm going to do the same thing with that one there too. All right, you guys, I think actually what would probably work better is if I move that one to the other side, even though I liked it up there because it was on the couple pieces of paper there. Yeah, I think that works just a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what it needs to be? Let's put this one, the medium one, down here. And we can put this one up here. And there we go, just up and off, just like the other ones have one off. Okay, I think that one's done. So, yeah. So Penny just said she wants to get the Altenew enamel dots. Yeah, I love them because there's so many. There's 163 pieces. Most of them are the dots in 4 different shades, but you get, 2 full rows of each color, and then all 4 colors reappear in hearts and stars, which are kind of fun. And you can get them at scrapbook.com in a cherry on top. I ended up ordering mine from Altenew directly because I couldn't get the colors I wanted from the other places. So that was pretty cool. So there is the other one. Now I have a mess here tonight, but I'll bring the other layout back in. It's not that I have the same space to work on my desk. It's just crazy here. So let's see. There we go. I think you guys can see that pretty well. So there we go. So there's the Seriously Fun layout with M number 2 and their new Lego table. And this is M number 1 doing some homework with Grandpa. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Moira. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I like it. And it feels good to get back in the groove and feel like I'm actually scrapbooking again. That's all awesome. Not sure what my plans are for next weekend, but I'll definitely be live at some point. Like I said, too early on, Rachel and I will be back with Stash Bash on the 1st, which if I remember correctly is Tuesday. So look for that one. And we're digging into our Maggie Holmes stashes, but I'm not sure how much Maggie Holmes stash I have left. So I said to Rachel, for me, it might be Maggie Holmes / crepe paper because I've really worked on that. I don't have as much paper, but I have a boatload of embellishment. So I'm going to see if I can somehow figure that out, but we'll talk about that on Tuesday. So you guys have a great evening. If you're in the United States, have a really great weekend. I hope you guys have some fun. I hope the weather by you is better than it is by me at the moment where we're freezing. It's going to get better as the weekend goes on though. So, all right, you guys, it was great to talk to you all and to see you. And I will be back with another layout on, actually I'm going to be back with 2 layouts on Tuesday because we'll do Stash Bash and then regular Tuesday layouts. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Bye-bye.